Hey guys, I'm Calista Eagledawn, and here are 5 things that I don't like about the game or is wrong with the game. Number 1, Jojo Siwa. I am not familiar with who Jojo Siwa is. As far as I know, she's on a TV show and she does some dancing and she's got a singing career going on or something. And she's much popular in the younger age group of people. So, I don't know what's so special about this girl and why Star Stable decided to add Jojo into the game. Because Jojo has nothing to do with Star Stable, nothing to do with horses, nothing to do with animals in general. So she's really got nothing to really offer for the game. Besides appealing to younger audiences. Because apparently she's on Nickelodeon. I did not know that. And this is where you can see Jojo. There she is. And I'm cringing so hard right now. I don't want to be here anymore, goodbye. I think Star Stable kind of screwed up with this idea because apparently some of the younger people as well, even as young as 12 and stuff, didn't like the idea that Jojo was in the game. To me personally, Jojo is a vile girl who doesn't really give a damn about anyone but herself. She seems very egotistical, very cocky, very just vile. She's a vile young girl, and I don't know how Star Stable thought that she would be a good asset to the game, because she's not even a role model for our younger people on this game, because her attitude towards adults and other girls is far from being a good role model in any shape or form, which makes me really upset at Star Stable, because as older people, as a game who is trying to appeal to younger audiences, we're supposed to make sure that we set a good example for our younger people. And Star Stable hasn't done that with Jojo Siwa, because she's a vile girl who has a very bad attitude. Number 2, lack of care in dialogue. Now, I don't have any footage of dialogue that's been screwed up, but I didn't have Bandicam at aid to capture any broken dialogue, but whoever was in charge of a few of the quests that I've done within the last 2 weeks, it was only like a couple quests, but whoever was in charge of those quests were quite careless. They screwed up a lot of the dialogue. There was immense punctuation errors, like punctuation errors galore, and as well as just spelling mistakes and just weird things happening where they would have like a colon or a semicolon or a comma in between a word and a space bar as well. So then the whole sentence wouldn't make sense, and then they would add words in that weren't supposed to be there. So like, instead of saying, when is she coming here, they would say, in is she coming here. That kind of mess up, that kind of thing. It's kind of screwed up, and they need to look over their dialogue and make sure, because we pay a lot of money to be members in this community, because they've changed, to be honest, I totally disagree with this, but they've made it so that non-Star Rider people can't talk in chat at all. When I first started, before I bought membership, you could talk in Say Chat, you could talk in Friend Chat, Club Chat, Group Chat. You just couldn't talk in Global. Global was only for Star Riders, but now they've made it Star Rider exclusive to talk in chat, just in general, which I think is pathetic, because I know that they're pushing for more people to buy membership, but that's going low. That is a real low. And I don't think that, that you have to pay money to have some sort of luxury in this game. You should be able to communicate with other players, because I've met some non-Star Riders that, when the stable glitch happened, she couldn't talk to us because she wasn't Star Rider. So we were talking away, and she couldn't join in, not on Say Chat, not on anything, and that's something that's wrong with the game as well. But for us that pay for the game as well, it's a lot of money So when it comes to caring about, you know, dialogue and checking over the dialogue and making sure that nothing's wrong with it, you know, it's just those little things that count, because we're not paying money for you to just chuck in some words and be like, whatever, it doesn't matter to us anyway. So that's something that kind of annoyed me about Star Stable as well, is that some of their crew is not caring about the dialogue and not caring about what they're actually putting in the dialogue. Number 3, boring quests. So there are a few good quests out there. I just finished closing the Pandoran Lights. I know I should have finished it ages ago, but when I was younger, I couldn't take it anymore because it was a reputational quest that you had to complete to build reputation with the Keepers of Iden, the Lightning Circle, I think it was. And I was sick of it. There's just too many cracks. It's like 4 a day and it took ages. I don't know how long it should take because I procrastinated so hard on it. But it took me a while and I was so sick of it, and there's still more. I still have to do the legendary fish stuff and have to build the reputation with the fishes in Golden Valley. Look at all these reputational quests. That's a huge chunk. And there are some quests that I still have to complete, but none of which actually kind of interests me at all. It's just, I feel like the quests are kind of childish, and I know they're trying to appeal to younger audiences, but there's older players here too. I'm 18 years old, turning 19, and I just want something to engage me, because the things that interested me as a 13-year-old, as a 12-year-old, doesn't interest me anymore as an 18-year-old. There's a big difference in my interests, and that goes for all of the older players that I'm with as well. And I just wish that they had some more engaging quests, some more not mature quests. I'm not asking for something that is suitable for 18-year-olds or anything. I'm just saying something more enticing, something more like the old Dark Core quests where you had to go to their headquarters or like a boat thing or something like that, a dock or something, and you had to sneak up on them, and then there would be portals and everything, and time warping and everything like that. And those kind of quests really did it for me. Even as a younger person, it would still interest me as an older person as well. So just, kind of quests that are exciting and exhilarating kind of thing, not just all these things where you're getting people telling you to put boxes down and then unravel the boxes and set up the stores and everything like that. So it's kind of boring like that. So that also brings up my next point, actually, which is Star Stable does not cater to all ages anymore. They used to. They definitely used to. But they've kind of deviated from that. They're just trying to appeal to younger audiences, because I know children are most likely to see this game on adverts or something, or on YouTube with someone playing it, and then want to play it, because it's an open world, you ride horses, it's all about you, and it's all about you being a savior to Jorvik. I mean, realistically speaking, adults or older people like myself are more likely to pay for the game. And more likely to pay for star coins and the most expensive membership there is, which is lifetime, which is about 70 AUD. Because double star coin weekend is still happening as I'm speaking now. It's a long weekend. And I paid for the highest because I have that money to spare. I earn my own coin, and I'm more willing to spend my own money than my parents' money, because I know that they would say no. Back when I was 13 and didn't have a job, my dad would be a little bit hesitant sometimes. He'll be like, I can't keep buying you this thing for virtual coins or whatever, because it's just not, Parents like to invest in something that will give back in the future or provide for the future, because that's what parents do. So when it comes to kids, if they ask their parents for star coins or membership, usually you know, parents would be a bit hesitant to spend money on something that doesn't really invest in any future at all. And because this game is for leisure and for fun, you know, parents don't necessarily want to invest in that. Sometimes they might give you a little bit, you know, to just give you a treat. That's what my dad did. But they don't want to do it all the time. But now that I have my own money, I'm willing to spend more on it because I don't have to pay bills. I just have a part-time job and I still live with my parents. I'm still quite young. So that gives me more freedom to pay for star coins. So by appealing to also older audiences, and involving, introducing quests that are more interactive in general, all round, it would keep the older players here. So then theoretically, you would be investing more because we will be paying more, because we would want to stay and want to have, you know, leisure and get luxuries in the game, pay for star coins, get new horses, all that kind of jazz. Because already I've only been back for about 2 weeks, but I don't have constant reason to come back to the game. So it is a bit hard because nothing really appeals to me as an older person. Number 5. Now I decided to do this one last because I knew there was no escape after I did this, but the game is a little bit buggy and they're not really taking care of their algorithms or anything like that. So first of all, there was that stable glitch where you would go into your stable and then there would be like other people there as well. You could see other people in your stable. Like you were in your own stable, but you could see other players while they were in their stable as well. They fixed that, but it was a big error, a really big hiccup. And then another bug that I've noticed, I don't know if it's my computer or anything like that. I mean, it wasn't happening before the Wednesday update as of recent, but every time I hide my interface, escape to reactivate the user interface, okay? And then I press OK, and then when I press escape, it takes me to the main menu, and I can't do anything. Usually you would press escape and then all your interface will come back up, but nothing's happening, and I can't press hide interface again because the same thing's happening. So the algorithm isn't there to bring back the interface. The only algorithm for escape there is for the shortcut to the main menu. So that's really bugging me because every time I shoot a video and then I try to get my interface up because I just need something to look on the map or something like that, this happens and I have to quit the game and reboot it to be able to get my interface back up. So that's really annoying. What was that? I literally can't get anything up. I'm pressing and mashing buttons. I've got all the shortcuts up, but my interface is gone. So that's another bug that's happened and I don't think they know about it. I don't know if anyone else is, anyone else in the server. I don't know if anyone said anything, but it's definitely not working for me because the escape button is just a shortcut to the main menu. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. So that's 5 things that are wrong with the game or I don't like about the game. I just hope that they come to the realization that they just need to cater to everyone, because I've loved this game since I was 13 and I still want to. There's just little reasons to now, but times do change and stuff like that, but I just wish Star Stable still had the same motive to just be a game for everyone, not just for little girls. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And as always, guys, please take care of yourselves, be happy, and give good to everyone.